25% of all engagements happen between Thanksgiving and New Year's, so it is no surprise that January is one of the busiest seasons for bridal shopping. One of America's hottest bridal designers, Melissa Sweet, joins us with some of the hottest trends to look out for, and she is here this morning. Melissa, good morning.
Good morning.
So we're on the hunt for some of the hottest trends. What should brides be looking for at this time?
You know, always the first thing I say to a bride is go try on dresses and find what you are the most beautiful in. There are so many trends and so many fashion things happening, but ultimately it has to be about your ultimate beauty and your ultimate feeling of comfort. The trends for 2014 that we're seeing, however, have some really exciting lineups. We have blush and champagne tone gowns, which are really fun. Vintage detailing is super hot for brides right now. The high-low hemline has made a big comeback, and also alternative necklines are super important.
And those are absolutely gorgeous. I think those are some good points too, because it really is all about you, all about the bride, what you are comfortable with. What do you say to someone who maybe has those friends and family that may be trying to kind of run the show? Because I know it happens.
I see that a lot, actually. And you know, with brides, I really just try to remind them that when this whole thing is over, if they chose for themselves, they will sit and snuggle up with their sweetheart and look at their photo album and remember that they loved their day. And sometimes it gives them a little more confidence to kind of stand up to somebody who wants to push them around a little bit and have their way.
So true. So when you are shopping for that dress, and it can be pretty costly at times, how can a bride just become a savvy shopper?
You know, the dresses that I pulled today that show the trends that I was just talking about are all from David's Bridal. I love David's Bridal for the fact that you can get a super, super styled dress that looks like you spent $1 million, but you didn't. So that's one way. Also, just really knowing your budget, knowing what you have to spend and how to allocate it, and then choose accordingly. I say there's this difference between heartstrings and purse strings, and so you allocate where your heartstrings are.
And Melissa, I think a lot of people, certainly when it comes to David's Bridal, they don't necessarily realize that it's not just the dress. You can get your shoes there, you can get accessories there, maybe even a little something for mom.
Absolutely. It really is a one-stop shop. They do amazing accessories. I'm forever impressed with the way they can pull off a beautiful shoe or a necklace that looks like you spent hundreds of dollars and you didn't. It's really impressive. I love this vintage styling, that trend that I was just talking about. There's a necklace on the table here that looks like it could have come from your grandmother's jewelry chest, but it's so of the moment, and paired with a more modern silhouette, it's like the perfect 2014 bride.
Well, and I think, too, you mentioned brooches. Are they becoming a lot more popular? I would say, and not that they've ever actually gone out of style when it comes to weddings, but it just seems like more and more brides are using brooches when it comes to weddings.
You know, it's a great way to get a little bit of sparkle, but done in a very elegant way, so you don't look, you know, too blinged up if that's not what you're going for. But it also gives an opportunity to bring a family piece into your look. Girls were wearing brooches from their grandmother's jewelry box or from their mother's drawer. And if you don't have that coming down the pike in your family, you can still get that vintage look with a costume piece that looks very kind of original.
And I've been curious, too, being January, why do you say that this is the time of year that's busiest for bridal shopping?
Because
and
so many girls get engaged at the holidays. This is such a fun time of year because they emerge from the holidays and they're so excited and they're bubbling to just plan their weddings and choose their gown. Even they're getting married throughout this coming year. This is always the season. We call it Bridal Christmas. It's so fun.
I love that. Bridal Christmas. All right. Well, I know a lot of brides out there certainly appreciate your insight and advice for their big day. Where can you send us for maybe a website where we can get more information on these dresses?
All of these dresses that I have on set are from David's Bridal. This one's a Melissa Sweet collection. This is a Galena signature, and the last one's also from my Melissa Sweet collection.
And Melissa, can you also get all this stuff on David's Bridal website as well?
Yep, davidsbridal.com, or you can go into one of 300 stores.
Melissa, thank you.
Thanks. It was great to be here.
We're going to have all this information on our website. Just check out fox4morningblend.com.